What's up, everybody? Gorgon Morphs here with the second egg cutting of the season. This one will be pastel het pied to a pastel pied male, and I did throw in an inchy pastel possible orange dream pied male, but no visual locks on that one, just the pastel pied. At the visual locks, we do have 11 good eggs and a 50-50 chance at hitting visual pieds, as well as a possible chance at hitting super pastel pieds. So let's get in here and just kind of start up at the top and see what we get. And oh yeah, immediately hit a pastel pied. So very first egg, and we already have a visual pastel pied. Looks like a nice big healthy snake inside of there, and definitely some cool saddling. So one up, one down. Last season I hit a single pied on 6 eggs, so really bad odds, and then so far I hit 4 out of 5, so kind of made up for it this season. Hopefully we get great odds in this clutch as well. So very first one is a pastel pied, possible super. Won't really be able to tell until I see the head, so we'll be able to follow up with a update. And woo. Look at that. I don't know if y'all can see that or not. Put this over paper towel so I don't make a mess. But that's actually the back of its head. And that's looking like it could be a super pastel pied. It's almost got a head pattern there that looks like a leopard pastel pied, but there's no leopard in the pairing, so that's not really a possibility. So we'll have to see that whenever it does come out. But 2 up, 2 down, we got 2 pastel pieds. Ooh, my goodness, I think we just hit another one. Oh yes we did. So let me fold this up and give y'all a look here. So here we go again. That is a pastel pied for sure. A super bald on the head is possible for that to be a super as well. I don't know if y'all can see down in here, but very light pattern on this one too, so that makes me think that this one could be a super right here. So that is exciting. 3 out of 3. Oh my goodness. Oh ho 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 my goodness. Wow. Oh goodness, I'm making a mess over here. This one's got a little bit of yolk in it, but once again, we are looking at, you can see the pattern right there. This is another what looks to be pastel pied. I can't see the head, but definitely just from that pattern right there, you can kind of see just the little spotting right there. Let's see, get a little bit closer. See the little spotting right there. You can tell that that's a pastel. Possible super again. And we are just crushing it already. We're almost halfway. I mean, we almost hit the odds already through the first 4. Kind of mind-blowing. Jeez, it's almost like I bred 2 visuals together. This is getting insane. Right there you see again, a big old saddle for a pastel pied. And now we are 5 out of 5. Oh my goodness. I couldn't have asked for more after last season. Let me see if I, woo! Dang, backboard again, your boy is on fire. And we have another pie. Jesus Christ, this is getting insane, guys. Oh man. Why even pair visuals when you can just pair hets and hit 100% visual, you know? Not good logic. Don't follow that logic. I almost expect to see nothing but pies, but let's see what we got. Okay, that's definitely not a pied. But good lord, that looks really cool. So, not a visual pied, but man, that pattern looks pretty crazy. For a pastel, I'm really not even seeing alien heads on there. You don't see that? That looks wild. That'll be really cool to see out of the egg. There she goes with the... There's his or her eyeball right there. Man, look at the color on that. I mean, this has to be a super pastel here, I would imagine. With how whacked out that pattern is, and that's just very bright yellow. It's not showing up on the camera, it kind of looks black and gray, but that's a really bright yellow. And look at the little nose pattern on it. Super cool pattern on the nose. Alright, here goes one. And it looks like we did hit a normal het pied. So, alright, we're not hitting 100% visuals. I guess this will prove to y'all I actually did breed a het to a visual. I hit just a normal het pied. Definitely exciting to hit, or no, this would be the third, excuse me. So this is the third clutch in-house for Gorgon Morphs. Oh man, we hit another one. Didn't want to be greedy, but how can you stop asking for more, you know? There's a very visual pastel pied there. It's pretty easy to see. This looks like to be just a normal pastel het pied here, so this one does have a little bit of a kind of cool whacked out pattern, a little bit brighter than the other normal that I showed earlier, so that will be just a normal pastel het pied. That makes me think that this other one is a super, so it's as well as, ooh, did it again. Oh, wow, okay, this is just an epic clutch as far as odds go, because there is another pastel pied right there. So good lord. So we had 11 eggs. Out of 11 eggs we hit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 visual females, which I don't know, at the beginning of the video did I say give me 8 visual females? I think I may have. If I did, maybe I'll cut back to that moment, because that is exciting. The odds gods listen to my prayers. So we have 8 visual females. Every single one of them has pastel in it, which we had a 75% odds of hitting that. We do have one normal het pied, one looks to be super pastel het pied, and a pastel het pied. So just go through them real quick. This looks to be what I would guess is a super pastel het pied, just because it is visually brighter than the one next to it here that is a pastel het pied, and the pattern seems to be much wackier. So maybe we have yellow belly hidden in here somewhere. I would guess not yellow belly actually, but so probably just a super pastel het pied, pastel het pied. This will be the normal het pied. You can kind of see the difference between those two. Just kind of brown. This one's a little bit golden in color, and if you look at it, its alien heads also get a little bit weird towards the back there. Pastel pied, pastel pied, pastel pied, pastel pied with really bright coloring. So this one could be a super, just based on, I mean, it looks brighter than the other ones. Another pastel pied. This one's hiding, but this one kind of has that same thing going on with its nose pattern. See how it's got like a wavy pattern on its head, which is really cool. So that's pastel pied, and pastel pied. Man, it's probably like, I don't know, 72%, some shit like that, instead of 50. So absolutely smashed the odds. Really good. 25% higher than expected. A lot of visuals. I mean, almost guaranteed, I don't want to get ahead of myself, but almost guaranteed to be hitting at least some females out of 8 visual pieds. So still hoping on good odds on the females, but I would almost guarantee that we have at least 3. So hopefully I didn't just curse myself there. But thanks again for watching. This is the biggest clutch we've had so far this season. The next clutch will be cut next week. 7 eggs. It will be a het pied times a inchy pastel pied, possible orange dream, and that's the male from Justin Kabilka that I bought. So that'll be really exciting to possibly hit inchy pieds. Get some of those in here. I'm just trying to create like really a small army of pieds that I can cross double visuals to make triple hets or visual double hets. So visual pied double hets. So that's really what this is. And I really started off with just some basic snakes, making sure that I did want to get into it before I started putting more money in. So I only had 4 females, 2 het pieds, 2 pastel het pieds, and this is the second year that I'm breeding. But come next year I should hit around 20 to 30 clutches and start really having a lot of other genetics rolling through. But man, it's exciting just to cut these even. So thanks again for watching. Please like, share, subscribe. Good luck on the next clutch that y'all are cutting, as well as the one I'm cutting next week. We have a big expo here in Denver at the Airport Convention Center. So I'll probably be filming for that and potentially getting some pickups there. That's really exciting for this weekend, and I'll check y'all later.